In the news recently, Silver Viper Minerals, that's VIPR, and the TSX Venture Exchange, is going to do Phase 2 drilling at their La Virginia Gold-Silver project in Sonora, Mexico. Caught up with the VPX Dale Brittliffe. We ran through a little of the history of the company and talking about the upcoming drill program.
Well, a little about the project for a start. La Virginia, we consider to be located in kind of a forgotten part of Sonora. It is on a belt in the Sierra Madre Mountains. It's in the eastern part of the state, and it was identified by Minefinders Corporation about 10 years ago when they undertook a regional exploration program northwest of their Dolores project. They identified this area as one of interest based on a helicopter survey, I believe. There was some alteration and some old mine dumps visible. They did a deal with the local claim holders there and commenced drilling in 2010. Shortly thereafter, in about 2011 or early 2012, Pan American Silver announced a takeover bid for Minefinders Corp. And that was primarily for the Dolores mine asset. At that time, Minefinders had released 50 drill holes worth of information to the public. But upon announcement of that takeover bid, all news went quiet. So the drilling there went on unabated. They ended up finishing 188 drill holes for about 52,000 meters worth of work. Yet a lot of this wasn't made public. It wasn't deemed to be material by Pan American Silver, and it kind of disappeared from the radar. And that's one of the points that really interested us in the project. We came along about 2 years ago now, looking at the project. It was fractured. There were two groups of claim holders. We managed to do deals with both, and we've pulled this project back together again. And in 2018, late 2018, we commenced our first drilling phase. We did about 4,750 meters of drilling in 20 holes. Partly, we did some drilling to confirm some of the old work that was done by Minefinders Corp and Pan American Silver. And we also ranged northward along trend and started testing some of these other mineral targets in the project area. Our regional geochemical program went reasonably well. We identified a series of anomalies north of the old drilling area, and of those, the El Ruby prospect was the most interesting to us, and that's the one we drilled right at the end of the phase of our first phase of drilling in 2018. The best results we got from that one was 13.3 meters core length, averaging 3.16 grams per ton gold and 228 silver. So that was an exciting hit for us. The true width on that, as we hit it at quite an angle, the true width is about 6 meters, but it represents an interval that we think is very similar to the other areas that were drilled in the past. The project lies on a very elongate epithermal system. I'm thinking there's probably a few centers of mineralization along that elongate trend, of which we're working on about 10 kilometers worth of strike. And our surface geochemistry has identified an eastern trend that looks to be subparallel to the one we're working on now. And it's that area plus the El Ruby that we're quite excited about advancing here on from late 2019 and into 2020.
What's timing on drilling, Dale?
Well, as we know, we're getting right up close to the end of the year here, but we are pushing to be drilling as soon as possible. The drill camp itself was a little bit neglected over the last couple of months, and it needs some work, but we're looking at getting in there in the next week, getting the equipment in there in the next week. So we hope to be drilling mid-November, and results, certainly hoping for results before Christmas.